I'm going to tell you something that transformed my life in a way I never thought possible. But first, I want you to think about this. Because for a long time, mine was just another word, something others used to call me, something that appeared on my documents, and nothing more. I never stopped to think about the true power it held until I discovered a practice that changed everything. Yes, everything. My energy, my relationships, my opportunities. It was as if something in the universe awakened and started working in my favor. Today, I'm here to share it with you because I know this can change your life too. Blessing your name is one of the most powerful ways to reprogram your energy. And the best part is, you don't need anything complicated. Just you, your intention, and your voice. Does it sound impossible? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why so many ancestral traditions believe that the power of a name is much more than symbolic, it's pure energy. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Our words don't just describe reality, they create it. And what about my name? What message am I sending to the world every time I say it or hear it? To be honest, I never gave it much importance. It was like background noise in my life. But then I read something that made me question everything. Every time someone says your name, they're activating a vibration. That vibration not only affects your energy, but also how the universe responds to you. I realized that for years, I had ignored this power, or worse, I had used it against myself. How many times had I said negative things using my own name? How many times had I associated with mistakes, fears, or limitations? That day, I made a decision. I was going to change the way I used my name. I was going to bless it, to fill it with the intention I wanted to see reflected in my life. And what happened next was astonishing. The curious thing is that when I started researching more about this, I discovered it wasn't something new. In almost every culture around the world, names hold sacred meaning. For example, indigenous peoples in Latin America believe that a person's name is a reflection of their spirit. When someone feels lost or disconnected, they often perform ceremonies to re-energize that name. In numerology, I learned that each letter of our name has a unique vibrational value. It's as if your name is a key to understanding who you are, what your gifts are, and what challenges you are destined to overcome. Even in the Bible, name changes symbolize new stages in life. Abram becomes Abraham, Sarai becomes Sarah, Saul becomes Paul. This is because a new name brings new energy. But here's what surprised me the most. You don't need to change your name to transform it. You can bless it just as it is, and by doing so, change the way its energy flows in your life. Have you ever stopped to think about how sound affects everything around us? It's no coincidence that certain melodies make you cry, while others fill you with energy and motivation. Music, after all, is nothing more than vibrations, organized in a specific way on a plane we call tonality. Depending on how those chords are combined, they can convey sadness, joy, calm, or a sense of euphoria that drives you forward. Now think about this. What happens when you hear that special song that connects you to a childhood memory? Or when an upbeat rhythm makes you smile and lifts your mood? It's impossible to feel nothing because music is vibration, and vibration is energy in motion. But it's not just music that has this effect. Consider the sounds of nature. The murmur of a river, the birds singing at dawn, or even the crunching of leaves in autumn. Each of these sounds evokes unique emotions, memories, and sensations. This happens because our bodies and minds are designed to resonate with the vibrations we perceive. It's how we connect with the world around us. When I started practicing this ritual, I remembered Masaru Emoto's experiments, where water reacted entirely differently depending on the words it was exposed. Words like love or gratitude formed beautiful, perfect symmetrical crystals, while negative words like hate or fear produced chaotic, disordered, and fractured shapes. Considering that our bodies are mostly made up of water, doesn't it make you think about the impact of the words we use daily? Even more so, what impact does that have on the sound you hear most often in your life? your own name. That's when a question resonated in my mind. What vibration am I imprinting on myself every time I say my name or hear someone else say it? If everything in the universe vibrates, and if my name is one of the most constant vibrations in my life, it makes sense that it's an incredibly powerful tool. But was I using it to my advantage, or was I letting it go unnoticed? This is where Jacobo Grinberg's legacy comes in. He said that the intention behind our words is what truly gives them power. It's not just about what we say, but how we say it, with what emotion and focus. When you bless your name with intention, you're not just speaking random words. You're activating a specific vibration that reprograms your energy. You're transforming your name into a channel of connection with the universe, a bridge that transmits your essence, desires, and aspirations. This isn't just theory. When I began practicing this ritual, I noticed that not only did my energy change, but the way the world reacted to me also shifted. People seemed more open, opportunities started to appear, and my confidence grew stronger. By saying my name with intention, I was sending a clear message to the universe. This is who I am. This is what I am ready to attract. So, I want you to ask yourself this question. What energy are you activating in yourself every time you hear or say your name? Because if you take the time to bless it, to fill it with love, gratitude, and purpose, you'll not only change the relationship you have with yourself, but also the way the entire universe starts responding to you. It's such a small act, but its impact can be so significant that you won't be able to ignore it. I want to share something with you that not only transformed my energy, but reconnected me with a part of myself I had completely forgotten. At first, I thought it was too simple to have such an impact, but it was precisely that simplicity that made it so powerful. This ritual doesn't require sophisticated tools or advanced knowledge. All you need is your intention and your willingness to believe in the power you carry within. I'll guide you step by step, just as I did for myself, and I want you to follow these steps calmly, with presence and with faith in what you're about to activate, because I promise you, this ritual isn't just an exercise. It's an act of self-love and a reconnection with your purpose. 1. Find a quiet place. The first step may seem obvious, but it's crucial. Find a place where you won't be interrupted, where you can be with yourself. I like doing this in my room in the morning when everything is still calm, and the day's energy hasn't yet started to stir. If you have a candle, light it. It's not mandatory, but it helps create a special atmosphere. The candle flame symbolizes your inner light, that part of you that is always connected to the universe, even when you don't feel it. You can also play soft music, something instrumental that helps you enter a state of tranquility. This step isn't just about finding a physical space, but also creating mental and emotional space. Turn off your phone, take a deep breath, and tell your mind, this moment is for me. This moment is sacred. 2. Write your full name. This is where the magic begins. Take a clean sheet of paper, a special notebook, or even an ordinary sheet, but make sure it's dedicated solely to this purpose. With a pen or pencil you like, write your full name. Don't rush. Write each letter as if you were drawing something sacred, because it is. As you write, think about what your name means to you. Reflect on your achievements. Those moments when you felt proud of who you are. Also include the difficult lessons, because they're part of your story and have made you stronger. Your name is not just a string of letters. It's a vibrational summary of everything you are and everything you can become. I often write my name multiple times, each time with more intention. Something curious started happening after a few days as I wrote it. I began to feel gratitude, not just for my name, but for everything it represents in my life. 3. Say it out loud. This step was the one that truly changed everything for me. Say your full name out loud, slowly, with intention. Break it into syllables and feel how each sound vibrates through your body. At first, you might feel a little strange, but I want you to try it. Your voice has incredible power, and when you say your name, you activate a unique energy that connects you with the universe. The first time I did this, I felt something I had never experienced before. It was as if each syllable was awakening something inside me, something that had been asleep for a long time. Imagine you're filling every corner of your being with light, that your voice is expanding your energy beyond what you can see. As you say your name, visualize a golden light spreading from your heart throughout your body. Feel how this vibration cleanses any negative energy, any doubt, and fills you with confidence and peace. Repeat it as many times as you feel necessary, but do it with intention. Each time you say your name, tell the universe, "Here I am. I'm ready to receive." 4. Bless it with a powerful affirmation. This is the heart of the ritual. After writing and saying your name, say these words with complete conviction. I bless my name with love, abundance, and gratitude. My name is my power, and through it, the universe works in my favor. Don't just repeat the words. Feel them. Each word carries weight, a vibration. As you say them, imagine you're charging your name with positive energy, with intention, with love. It's like reprogramming your name to become a magnet for everything you desire. I repeated this affirmation 3 times each session, and with every repetition, I felt my energy rise a little more. This isn't just about saying the words, it's about believing them, feeling that your name is now filled with power and purpose. 5. Do it for 7 days. This is the key point. It's not enough to do it once. Like any powerful practice, it needs repetition for the energy to settle. Dedicate a few minutes every morning before starting your day. I did it for 7 consecutive days, and although I thought it would be temporary, the results were so surprising that I decided to keep doing it. The first time I completed the 7 days, I noticed subtle but significant changes. My confidence began to grow. I started attracting situations and people that seemed aligned with what I truly wanted in my life. Most importantly, I felt a deeper connection with myself. It was as if, for the first time, my name was in harmony with my energy. You don't need more than 10 minutes a day to do this, but I promise you, those 10 minutes can have a massive impact on how you feel, how you act, and how the universe responds to you. When you finish this ritual, I want you to take a moment to feel. Feel the energy you've activated. Feel the power of your intention. Remember, this ritual isn't just about changing your energy. It's about reconnecting with yourself, remembering that your name isn't an accident, that it's a key, a tool, a bridge to everything you can be. I speak to you from experience. I'm not here to tell you that this is instant magic, but I can tell you that my energy changed in a way that even my friends and family noted. Suddenly, opportunities that previously seemed impossible began to arise. My relationships became more harmonious, and most importantly, I started to feel at peace with myself. For example, one of the things that surprised me the most was how my confidence improved. Saying my name out loud with intention, day after day. Day made me feel more connected to my purpose. I stopped doubting myself and started attracting people and situations that were aligned with the energy I was cultivating. If you want to take this transformation process even further, I invite you to try Audible with 30 days free. It's the perfect way to nourish your mind while exploring topics that inspire you and elevate your energy. You can start with titles like Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza, which perfectly complements this ritual. Click on the link I leave below and start transforming your life from within. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself this question. How would your life be if every time you said your name, you were activating a vibration that attracted love, confidence, and abundance towards you? Can you imagine how powerful it would be to transform something so everyday into a tool that constantly works in your favor? Your name is not an accident. It's not something that simply appeared randomly in your life. It is a unique reflection of your essence, a sound representation of your story, your dreams, and your energy. And what's even more incredible, your name has the capacity to be much more than a sound. It's a tool, a master key that connects your soul with the universe and all the possibilities waiting for you. Now think about using it in a different way. Every time someone says your name, how would you like it to resonate? How would you like that vibration to impact not just you, but the energy you emit to the world? Because here's the secret. By blessing your name and filling it with intention, you're not just transforming your perception of yourself. You're sending a clear message to the universe, a message that says, I am here. I am ready to receive. I am in harmony with who I am and with what I want to attract. This is not an abstract idea. It is something real, something you can feel, experience, and most importantly, use to transform your reality. Now the question is, are you ready to take that power and make it part of your life? Your name already holds all the energy you need. The only thing left is for you to decide to activate it. If you've made it this far, I invite you to do this ritual with me. Write your name in the comments and accompany it with an emoji that represents what you wish to attract into your life. Remember, this is not just an exercise, it's a decision. The decision to take control of your energy, your life, and your destiny. And believe me, when you start blessing your name, something changes, not just within you, but in the entire universe. If you like the content, you can't miss this video. It contains Grinberg's ultimate technique to completely alter your reality.